It's time to explore the age-old tapestry.
My life has been a tapestry.
That is rock and roll.
I like that old time rock and roll.
From the 50s
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
to the 90s.
This is a call to all.
And every song has its own story to tell. Without further ado, let's get this party started with me, Johnny G, the classic rock junkie. Let's get it on.
Well, listen everybody, let me tell you about the rock and roll. Oh, feel that rhythm and it's really gonna thrill your soul. Come along with me to a land of make-believe. She said, whamma, lamma, 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 rock and roll is king. She loves that rock and roll and she plays it all night long. Oh, that's all she ever tells me when I call her on the telephone. She says, I feel that jumping beat, and to get up on your feet. She says, oh, whamma, lamma, bamma, lamma, rock and roll is king. Oh, let those guitars play, play for me, play for me. Oh, let that song ring out, that's how it's meant to be. Well, it rolls like a train that's coming on down the track. She rolled over Beethoven and she gave Tchaikovsky back. Oh, she loves that driving beat. She goes dancing on down the street. She said, oh, whamma, lamma, bamma, lamma, rock and roll is king. Oh, rock on. Oh, let those guitars play, play for me, play for me. Oh, let that song ring out, that's how it's meant to be. Well, when she comes around and I'm listening to the radio, she says you can't do that 'cause all I wanna do is rock and roll. Now here I'm gonna stay when that music starts to play. She says, whamma, lamma, bamma, lamma, rock and roll is king. Oh yeah, whamma, lamma, bamma, lamma, rock and roll is king. Whamma, lamma, bamma, lamma, rock and roll is king. Ooh yeah, whamma, lamma, bamma, lamma, rock and roll is king. She said, whamma, lamma, bamma, lamma, rock and roll is king.
Jeff Lynne and the Electric Light Orchestra preaching to the heavens. They say that rock and roll is king, and this classic rock junkie wholeheartedly agrees. And I'm not just any classic rock junkie, I'm Johnny G, the classic rock junkie. And we're starting off hot and fast today with ELO. But now, let's chillax and slow it down a little bit with some James Taylor. We're going to go back to 1970 and listen to the song that first put Taylor on the map.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you far away now.
When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Oh yeah, now you've got a friend. Yeah, baby, you've got a friend. Oh yeah, you've got a friend.
Carole King and James Taylor have had a personal friendship and a professional relationship that dates back to 1970 when they both moved out to Los Angeles' Laurel Canyon neighborhood. King was playing piano in Taylor's backing band when he suggested to her that she should start performing her own songs as a solo artist. King already had a lengthy catalog of songs which she wrote with her ex-husband Jerry Goffin, along with some new songs that she had written herself since their divorce. That extra nudge from Taylor to go solo proved to be a great career move for King, and her Grammy-winning second album Tapestry, released in 1971, featured the song You Got a Friend. James Taylor even played guitar on King's song, which he claimed she wrote as a response to the lyric in his song Fire and Rain, I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. Coincidentally, Taylor himself would record You've Got a Friend around the same time as King for his 1971 album Mudslide Slim and the Blue Horizon. And You've Got a Friend went on to become Taylor's first chart topper on the Billboard Hot 100. It's also worth noting that Taylor and King both won Grammys for You've Got a Friend in 1972. King won for Record of the Year, and Taylor won for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance. Carole King's You Got a Friend yielded many covers over the years, but none were bigger than James Taylor's.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, baby, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey, now all you've got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will. No, you've got a friend. You've got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Oh yeah, yeah, you've got a friend.
Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass with Tijuana Taxi. Now, Herb Alpert, in addition to his work as a songwriter, musician, arranger, and producer, he was also the co-founder of A&M Records, and one of the artists that Alpert took a flyer on were the Carpenters. Alpert was touched by Karen Carpenter's smooth voice and impressed by Richard Carpenter's arrangement skills after hearing the two siblings put a whole different spin on the Beatles song Ticket to Ride. The American songwriting team of Burt Bacharach and Hal David presented Alpert with a song called They Long to Be Close to You. For years, Bacharach and David had tried to find just the right artist to record it. They tried it with their frequent collaborator Dionne Warwick, but she had no success, and neither did Dusty Springfield when she recorded it later on. When Alpert got a hold of the song, he gave Richard Carpenter the sheet music, but he wouldn't play him any of the past renditions of the song because he wanted Carpenter to arrange Close to You from scratch. This is where I learned that an arranger can sometimes be the unsung hero in making a hit record. Richard Carpenter's new arrangement transformed what had been a plain album track for some big-name stars into a chart-topping, Grammy-winning classic. Add in his sister Karen's smooth contralto voice, and the Carpenters had officially arrived.
just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, a golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Close to you. Close to you. Close to you. Well, just to look at that girl with the lights coming up in her eyes. She's got to be somebody's baby. She must be somebody's baby. All the guys on the corner stand back and let her walk on by. She's got to be somebody's baby. She must be somebody's baby. She's got to be somebody's baby. She's so fine. She's probably somebody's only light, gonna shine tonight. Yeah, she's probably somebody's baby, alright. I heard her talking with her friend when she thought nobody else was around. She said she's got to be somebody's baby. She must be somebody's baby. 'Cause when the cars and the signs and the streetlights light up the town, she's got to be somebody's baby. She must be somebody's baby. She's got to be somebody's baby. She's so
From the soundtrack of the 1982 film Fast Times at Ridgemont High, it's Jackson Browne with Somebody's Baby, another rockin' movie soundtrack classic from the 80s. Man, my mom was spoiled. The song was originally written by Browne and renowned session guitarist Danny Kortchmar, who also played guitar on the song, and we heard from Kortchmar, believe it or not, earlier in the show on James Taylor's version of You've Got a Friend. Kortchmar, or Danny Cooch, as his friend since adolescence James Taylor calls him, was part of a group of session musicians known simply as The Session. And we'll talk more about them on another show, but they were a quartet of renowned session musicians who backed some of the biggest names in music, including James Taylor, Jackson Browne, Carole King, Don Henley, Linda Ronstadt, Warren Zevon, and Harry Nilsson, among others. But like I said, that's another show. Right now, it's time for another Same Artist Twin Spin. So let's spin the wheel to find out who we'll be hearing two in a row from. Today we're going with, well, ain't that a coincidence? We're going with Linda Ronstadt. And as if that wasn't convenient enough, the song selections for this twin spin features two songs recorded by Ronstadt that were originally written and recorded by singer-songwriter Warren Zevon.
She tells him she thinks she wants to be free. He tells her he doesn't understand. She takes his hand and tells him nothing's working out the way she planned. She's so many women, he can't find the one who was his friend. He's hanging on to half a heart, but he can't have the restless part. So he tells her to hasten down the wind. He agrees, he thinks she ought to be free. Now she says she'd rather be with him. Oh, it's just a whim that she's designed to keep him out there on that limb. She's so many women, he can't find the one who was his friend. He's hanging on to half a heart, but he can't have the restless part. So he tells her to hasten down the wind. He tells her to hasten down the wind. He tells her to hasten down the wind. When I lay my head
Linda Ronstadt carrying Warren Zevon's Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me to the American Top 40. Warren Zevon, who was just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this past year, had been writing songs for over a decade up to that point, beginning with writing songs for the Laurel Canyon band The Turtles in the mid-1960s. Zevon released his debut album in 1970, but he would not release another album until 1976, when he and Jackson Browne began collaborating, and the result was Zevon's self-titled second album. But Warren Zevon still wasn't catching on. That is until Linda Ronstadt began covering his songs starting in 1976. Ronstadt covered 4 Zevon songs on 3 albums in a 2-year span. This included Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me and Hasten Down the Wind, with the latter serving as the title track for Ronstadt's 1976 7th studio album, and the song featured a duet with Eagles member Don Henley. With fresh wind in his sails and momentum on his side, Warren Zevon, with Jackson Browne's help, released his third album, Excitable Boy, which peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 200 Albums chart in the United States, a stark contrast from his last album, which peaked at 189 on the same chart. In addition to Ronstadt giving Zevon's music more exposure, the reason for such a major turnaround in the charts was because of songs like this.
The way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too? I was gambling in Havana. I took a little risk. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this. Ha! I'm the innocent bystander. Somehow I got stuck between the rock and the hard place, and I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. Well, I'm down on my luck. I'm hiding in Honduras. I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. This shit has hit the fan. Guns and money. Send lawyers, guns and money. Send lawyers, guns and money. Guns and money. Oh! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it's time to dust off the turntable because it's time for a hit from classic rock's first generation. Here's what I'm serving up on vinyl.
When I was a little girl, I had a rag
1966, Phil Spector approached Ike and Tina Turner about recording an album using Tina's voice with the LA session band The Wrecking Crew and Spector's Wall of Sound production style. The title track of the River Deep, Mountain High album featured the likes of Darlene Love and the Blossoms on backing vocals and Wrecking Crew legends Earl Palmer, Leon Russell, Carol Kay, and Glenn Campbell among the musicians. And while the song was not a major hit in the US at the time, it did kickstart Ike and Tina's popularity in Europe, charting in the top 10 in the UK, the Netherlands, and in Spain, where it hit number 1. Up next, let's blast off into outer space with our last few songs, starting with this 1972 celestial-themed gem from the Kinks.
Let me take you on a little trip. My supersonic ship's at your disposal if you feel so inclined. Well, alright. We're gonna travel faster than light, so do up your overcoat tight, and we'll go anywhere you want to decide. Well, alright. Too many people side by side, got no place to hide. On my supersonic rocket ship, nobody has to be helped, nobody needs to be out of sight. Oh, out of sight, man. Nobody's gonna travel second class, there'll be equality and no suppression of minorities. We'll take this planet, shake it round, and turn it upside down. My supersonic rocket ship. It ain't no magic, ain't no lie. Your life's all out to cry. Up and down, round and round, on my supersonic rocket ship. Let me take you on a little trip. My supersonic ship's at your disposal if you feel so inclined. Well, alright. Nobody gonna travel second class, there'll be equality and no suppression of minorities. Well, alright. Let me take you on a little trip. On my supersonic rocket ship.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6, commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2, check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can.
Before Ziggy Stardust, there was Major Tom. Space Oddity was David Bowie's first big hit of his career. Released off of his self-titled second album in 1969, the song peaked at number 5 on the UK singles chart, and Space Oddity's been re-released multiple times, including shortly after David Bowie achieved superstar status in 1973 after the release of Ziggy Stardust, and then again shortly after his sudden death in 2016. Unfortunately, it's about time to wrap things up for today, but before we go, Gus Dudgeon was the producer of Space Oddity, and 3 years later, Dudgeon found himself in the producer's chair again for another space-themed classic, when Elton John recorded his signature song.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand, it's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man, a rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Thank you so much for joining me as we explored the history of classic rock and roll, and I hope we can do it again real soon. Until next time, this is Johnny G, the Classic Rock Junkie, reminding you to keep rocking on.